Hey, how's it going, everyone? I just want to do a quick review of these air compressors I have on top of my wing and one that's set up there. That one, I compare every jump pack and every compressor, because I've owned quite a bit of them, to that one because I've had that one for 4 years versus these I've only had for a couple months. This one as well is from Walmart, so you have to go to their store in person, or I guess you can buy it online. But that one's by Everstart. And one thing too, price wise, I believe it's almost double the price. So of course the one that's more expensive usually is the better one, right? But really the comparisons between these three, they sponsored me a while back, and like this one specifically, I've had 3 products from them, so it's nice to test out and try out different ones. I probably had 20 compressors within the last couple months, so they are slightly different. These are identical as far as like just being compressors. They have lights. These two, you're able to also charge phones, versus this one is just a compressor, but it has more batteries, 2 more batteries, and a way to charge in the car. That's, I guess this one has it too, yeah. So yeah, let's take a look at the first one here, and this is by ROCGORLD, and this is the S6. Very nice design and interesting feature with this toggle. Like, you're able to scroll up and down really quick. The Achansfam, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but these are pretty awesome. I gave one to my buddy who has a GT3. He really likes his, so hopefully I can get a long-term test with his. And they offer, of course, multiple different products, being that I got 3 of them from them. And then this one is by Dejunpiool. And I like this one because it comes with, besides 2 batteries, but look how long that hose is. Very long. It's probably one of the longest hoses. And of course, these batteries, you're able to switch them out and charge one while the other one's charging, versus if it dies on these, I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things. So, and let's take a look at the first one. It starts turning it on. I already turned it on. And then with the M, you're able to switch between the car, the motorcycle, the bicycle, the ball, universal, and then back to car. If you press and hold, you're able to switch between PSI, bar, press and hold again, KPA, press and hold again, kg/cm, and then since we're in the States, we use PSI. And then the flashlight, different modes, has a like flashing mode, emergency flashing mode, and that's really nice. And then on here, the Achansfam, let's just call it P10. The P10, let's turn it on. And I like to turn on the light. Check out that light, a little smaller, but this one has different lights. So the red light, really nice. And turn that off. Of course, raise and lower it there. And the U, able to switch between the car, the motorcycle, the bicycle, the ball, the universal one, back to car. Press and hold. Bar, press and hold. KPA, press and hold. kg/cm, press and hold. Back to PSI. So very nice, very clean design. And right there, you're also able to use for charging phones and charging other little devices. On this one, I think you might not be able to charge your phone, but I may be wrong on that one. That's usually where you charge it. I almost forgot the charger's in here, and then it has a couple bits. This one has a soft case, and then this one has a hard case with a really nice matching orange cable there. And then also car, that one does not have a car when this one does, so very cool design. And then the last one on here, let's turn it on. And then with the M, similar to all of them, able to switch between ball, person, bicycle, motorcycle, and then press and hold. You're able to switch to KPA, or PSI, KPA, kg/cm, bar, and PSI. And then press and hold. Turn on the light. If I can turn on the light. There it is. So a little smaller on that one. But yeah, they're all very similar. And the test I'm gonna be doing, I've been doing it for the other compressors I've been comparing. It's just lowering the PSI on the tires to 25 and then going to 35 PSI. So just doing a 10 PSI test. And let's start with this one, put it on the corner over here. If I can grab it with a hand. And I like these longer hoses because sometimes the valve stem is way up there. Some of the smaller air compressors I have are, let's go to a 35. Yeah, some of the smaller air compressors I have, probably the ones you're also looking at, you sometimes have smaller hoses and then the valve stem is way up there. And so you kind of have to adjust your tire to that situation there. Let's put this back. On this one, I forgot, it does have a soft case versus this is the only one that has a hard case. And these are R888s, Ray wheels, Ray Graham light wheels on R888s. I've tried out so many different tires, Cup 2s, Pirelli P0s, Nittos. I've tried out AO52s are my favorite, but they wear out really quick. These are a 200 tread wear tire, R compound tire, which yeah, it just wears out really quick. So 35 there. And let's not forget, just gotta drop something right here. And the last one, get this one. This one has a very long hose. Let's see, there it is. And then let's turn on the light for all of them too. So that way I try to get like a, say if you're in the middle of the night. Oh man, I turned it off. Then you just press once. There it is. And then let's turn them on. You can see 25 psi there. Oh, sorry, this one's a trigger. Cool. Let's put this one back on. After a while, some of these turn off. And also, if you see like a flickering on the screens, they're not like that in person. It's just a weird camera effect. I noticed they all do that. And then let's turn the light off. This one. And turn the light off. Okay, getting it right. I don't know why this is. Might not be connected good. There it is. That one's slightly by 0.5, but as close as accurate as I can. And then 25, and let's go to 35. And this one, the light's already been on. So that corner one I've been using for a while, the Walmart brand. I'm going pretty fast. And just want to talk about tires in general. So if you get uneven wear, it could be for a couple things. One of them being it's not correctly inflated to the proper recommended inflation from the manufacturer. If you're overinflated, the center tends to wear out more than if you're underinflated where the edges will wear out. Also, of course, if camber is a fact, which basically means if your wheels turn in this way, I mean, that's going to wear out. And of course, the way you drive, alignment, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's nice to check, to be able to check, you know, if you're overinflated or underinflated. When it comes to this car, it's a Mountain Evo 9. I mainly use for the mountains to drive up there. And for me, I always see a fluctuation going upward when it comes to temperature, being that they get warmed up and they heat up quite a bit. I also have sensors on all of them. Even though I lost a sensor, I gotta get one more. But temperature sensor and PSI, so I'm always able to see real data in real time. So that one just finished. These two, of course, started later. Well, let's take a look at the battery life. This one still has 3 bars with the light on. that one automatically turned off the light, but it finished quick. Yeah, which is really nice. And that one, I'm not sure if it reads battery life on this one. This is actually the only one that doesn't read battery life, but of course it has 2 batteries, so that's nice. And it has this really cool battery. We can just plug it in and then test it out that way. So, but you can see, yeah, they're pretty quick on each. One thing I found with Holly's, let's go to this one just finished. I actually went to 36 by accident. Yeah, sometimes this toggle, you're able to go so fast, but you can actually hit it accidentally and then overinflate it by a little bit, which is fine because technically, if you're on this side, I'm 205 maybe, so 200 pounds is gonna lower the vehicle on this side a little bit more than having a passenger on this side. And this one, I mean, this thing's a beast. The light's still on. I'll turn off the lights, and I adjusted all the inflation for all of these with that one. So, but yeah, they're all great products regardless of what you get. It's nice to have these things for emergencies. I also carry, besides the sensors, I carry sealant, and the sealant, I can't tell you how many times I've used it either on family, friends, random strangers who are stuck in the middle of the mountain with the flat because someone dropped a nail from maybe a work truck or something. So I always carry that. I have a mixture between slime and tire jack, I think that's what it's called. And I'll remove the air, add the liquid, the slime, and then I'll add air, of course, with the air compressor. I usually carry one in my glove compartment, air compressor, and then another one in my trunk, which is the big one in the back there. So it's nice to have these for emergencies. And also, you know, I'm constantly trying these out, being that I'm always adjusting my tire pressures when these get warmed up as far as the tires goes. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys, and take care.